Hey, you still a pussy bitch, alright? Don't ever forget that, you hoe ass nigga.
Uncle Man is a piece of shit. Uncle Man is a piece of shit, bro.
That's a fact.
He a piece of shit.
Damn.
Fuck you, Unc Man.
Fuck you, Unc Man, you piece of shit. That's why nobody love you.
Yeah, finally doing another show. You know what I mean? I actually got a couple queued up. I got a few like back to back for real. But a few of them are on Anton. So you know what I'm saying? Because I love when he talk this money talk. You know what I'm saying? I love when he talk to these dum dums. You know, so we gonna knock these out. These ain't gonna be very long at all because I ain't got time for the bullshit, bro. I don't be. You know what I mean? I don't be trying to be here for long. Y'all know I got shit to do. Actually, I got this show, and I'll probably do like a pop the balloon. Probably we'll see. Depends how I feel and shit. You know, my daughter here. I like spending time with my daughter. You know, fuck this YouTube shit. But anyways, so long story short, I was watching Anton's show. It was one of the one of the ones on Monday night with him Q, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Anton Daniels, AntonDaniels.com, join his Patreon, everything like that. I'll drop the Patreon a little later in a couple minutes. But I was watching one of the shows and I just so happened to pull up at a time where he was explaining how to get yourself in a lower tax bracket and how to, you know, save money, how you should be saving money, you know, because everybody thinks, oh, I have to do a 401k. That's what I have to do. You know, no, you have other options, you know, IRA, you know, Roth account. They have different different type of accounts that you could do with your savings. And you know, trouble I've been running into the last few years is I'm getting taxed out the ass. So when I heard this shit, I'm like, damn, he really probably just saved me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm paying thousands. I'm paying thousands a year to and you know, when it comes to income tax, I have to pay. You know what I mean? So when I heard this message, I'm like, yeah, I think more people need to hear this shit. Cause people like me, little dumbass motherfuckers like me, we need to hear this. So we gonna get it popping, we're gonna get it started. And you know, my motivational message for the day comes from Anton, and I have two actually. But this one, you know, saying because Anton always talking that money. You know, I love when that's how I got to introduce him because he was talking about money. You know what I'm saying? And in this first clip, there's no reason why you're broke. You can see it on the screen right here. There's no reason why you're broke. It's 2024. There's so many things you can do. You know what I mean? So let's start it out. Here you go. Let me shut the fuck up. Y'all can hear this.
It ain't your race. Whatever deficiency that you have, you're going to have to make up for it in another area. Yes, it's people that got pretty privilege. Yes, it's people that's 7 feet tall. Yes, it's people that was born mixed and they got pretty hair. Well, then that just means that you're going to have a better personality. You're going to have to be nicer. You're going to have to brush your teeth, fix the controllables, control the controllables, and then win in other areas. Where you see them deficient, that's where you're going to have to stand up. Play the hand that you dealt. So you taller, but I'm more consistent than you. I'm going to be to the gym before you. I'm gonna be nicer to people. I'm gonna dedicate myself to my craft. I'm gonna have a better personality than you. Every single person that I'm never gonna say no. And every opportunity to come across my desk, I'm gonna add value into people's lives. I don't care about what this person had or what he was born with. If I see you when you got more than me, first of all, I'm gonna congratulate you. Secondly, I'm gonna ask you how you got it. And then third, secretly in my mind, I'm gunning for you. No excuses. It ain't your color. It ain't your.
And that's a deep message to me because y'all make too many motherfucking excuses. It's too many excuses. There's just way too many things you can do. Oh, it's because I'm black. I didn't get the job because I'm black. Maybe, maybe I'm not, benefit of the doubt, maybe, but maybe this other person was more qualified. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they got there. Maybe they was dressed up. I'll tell you like this. A lot of the jobs, I'm just in a suit. You know what I mean? When I wanted to go be a welder, I was dressed up in a suit. And it was like there were a lot of people looking at me like, "Oh, you're overdressed for this job, and you're about to be getting dirty." Okay, my brother once told me, "Dress for the job that you want." You know what I'm saying? Dress for the pay you want. A lot of y'all show up in tees and hoodies and stupid shit, fitted caps and other just dumb shit. It makes no sense. I look at these niggas. As soon as I walk in, I see the other candidates sitting there with do rags and fitted caps. I'm like, yeah, this probably ain't a place for me, bro. Yeah, I probably could do a lot better. Yeah, fuck this shit. But that's one thing. Y'all make too many motherfucking excuses. Y'all got too many excuses why you're not successful or succeeding. You know what I mean? And me personally, if you need to team up with somebody and then break away, you need to do that. I just don't understand. It's just too many opportunities out here. All right. And the second one, this one hit home too. So I like this one.
The script. Start having family meetings every week about the lights don't come on by themselves. Let's walk through the family budget. What does it cost for us to live? Let's buy that house in the hood. DA-HOOD. Buy it, buy the worst house on the best block. Buy it, rehab it, live in it. Build some equity for 2 or 3 years. Take the equity, buy another house in a working class neighborhood. No mansions, no flossing. Mm-hmm. Buy it, rehab it, and rent it. Do that a third time. You do that 3 times, you'll be a millionaire. That was my mother's story. That's Juanita Smith, who worked an hourly job at McDonnell Douglas Aircraft and died with $1 million net worth, having bought and sold 7 homes. A person listening to this with an hourly job can become a millionaire. Now, somebody says, well, John, where's the capital come from? Okay, here's knowledge. Earned income tax credit. Now, you earn $38,000 a year. You're listening.
This is the reason why I wanted to play this, because the earned income tax credit. A lot of y'all qualify for this shit. So, especially if you have kids. So pay attention, take notes. I was going to throw a video up on there on how to get it and things like that. But I was just like, I ain't got time for that shit. We don't skip to the nitty gritty, Anton's show and things like that. And if you look over here on the side, you see some dumbass comments. People would be giving advice like it's 7 years ago. So he said, you're a family. Multiple streams of income. We're all about to sign on dotted line together. We all putting our money together. That's the whole point of this shit. That's what he's talking about. We're going to put our money together. And we're gonna go sign on that dotted line. We're gonna do what we have to do. If an FHA loan, if you still have your one of y'all still got your FHA loan available, you know what I mean? Would you only 3% down? I don't know if it's 3 to 5, depending on where you live. 3 to 5% down. So if you got a house that's like 2,000, was it 200,000? Your down payment should only be like 10 to 15 bands. That's it. You know what I mean? So it's 5, 6, 7 y'all, depending on how many people in your family, buy that house, or be like me and flip mobile homes. That's probably the easiest thing you could ever do. Stack that shit up. It's just way too many excuses. You got dumbass comments. Good luck today. Good luck doing that today. The house in the hood is 400,000. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to stop this dumb shit. Like y'all not even taking the advice. Y'all not trying to listen. That's the problem with. Oh my God, that's the problem with a lot of these panels. We do panel shows. Everybody just say the first thing that come out their mouth, bro. Y'all not sitting, listening, and thinking on this shit. The top comment up here said, my husband did this. Now we have properties for 3 of our kids. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to stop this shit. Work together. I mean, if you don't like to work together, see, accountants tell me, you know what I'm saying, fuck all that buddy and team shit. But you have to do what you need to do to get to where you need to go. So if we have to merge on this first property, and then I break off and do this shit myself, Cool. But let's keep playing this shit. He's explaining the earned income tax credit. So if the average American only makes between 40 and 60,000, you qualify, bro. And listen. I don't know if he told it here, but we'll see. On the earned income tax credit between $500 to $6,000. Now you telling me you got 5 relatives. I have it's 8. I have 8 siblings. It's 8 of us. You know what I mean? A bunch of nieces and nephews is like 21, 23 of them. You know what I mean? If they all get together, I pray they all get together and start doing shit like this, buying the block up. I hope they start doing that shit. But if they got their earned income tax credit between 5 and 6,000, let's just go in between and say we all get 4,000. Well, they all get 4,000. You know what I mean? It's 8 of us. You know what I'm saying? 8 times 4. What is it? Was that 32,000 right there. Now you crying about motherfucking for 400K house. Okay, that's your down payment right there. Multi units, 4 units, 5 units, 6 units. You could use an FHA loan on a 4-unit house, up to a 4-unit house. Take that. Oh my God. A 4-unit apartment building. This shit too easy. Y'all don't be thinking. Y'all just say the first dumb shit that comes to your mind. So y'all use that earned income tax credit. Y'all can use your FHA loan, or you can just go to the traditional route and pay that 20% to 25%, depending on where you live. Pay that 25%, whatever. It's 32. You have 32,000 between. I have 8 siblings. It's 4,000 each. So we taking 32,000 over to these people. There's no excuses, and then we can live in it. We can live in it as long as we put that money back into it. We can rent it out, and then just do it again. Hopefully, that house has equity. Start building it up. Fix it up. Do certain things. Put a carport in the back. My house has a carport. There's all kinds of things. A new roof, new siding. There's all kinds of things. Add a motherfucking the year after that. Add a extra room, a guest room, or something. Just keep adding on to build that equity. Take that equity and go buy another property, man. This shit too easy.
Listening to this program, you're a teacher or whatever. You have 3 children. Congratulations. You just qualify for EITC. If somebody says, what's that? All of you just hook that person up with a check, because all you have to do is work and have children in this example, and the government owes you, in this example, about $6,000.
Between 5
DJ,
to 6,000.
It's retroactive for 3 years.
Where do you go to get that?
Us or the federal government or VITA sites with the IRS or your tax pro. But most people who have a working income don't have a tax pro. So you don't even know $20 billion a year goes back to the federal government every year because poor and working class people don't ask for the money that is already allocated for you. And the policymakers in Washington know you're not going to ask for it. And they get the political credit for approving it and then reallocate that to something in their district because they know you're not going to claim it.
Well, you're not going to ask for it because you don't have the information.
That's it.
Yeah.
And we're changing that today. So this example, if you've never filed for EITC, earned income tax credit, in this example, you got a check for almost $20,000. You take that $20,000, you then use it as a down payment on that house I just mentioned, right? We're going to get your credit score up at Operation Hope, 54 points to 100 points. We're going to get your debt down $3,800. We're going to get your savings up through budgeting $2,000. You don't need to go to Starbucks 3 times a week. Go use a Keurig machine, right? You shouldn't be smoking cigarettes. It's going to kill you anyway, right? So let's just change. That's $6,000 a year. You smoke and go to Starbucks every week. That's $6,000 a year. You're making $36,000 a year. Help me with the math. That's almost 20% of your income. 2 ways to make money: make more or spend less. This is rapid. I mean, this is a different form of rap. It's just, this is intelligent rap. This is the kind of rap that leaves you better.
Well, you got to get the information. When they say our people perish from a lack of knowledge.
That part. The script. Start having family meetings every week about.
See the shit like. So there's a comment right here. I'll read it. Once you hit 30. This logic comes easy. You know, the older you get, more mature you get. Yeah, this shit comes easy. The problem is our community is by the time we reach 30, we've made hella mistakes that have us negative financially and mentally. I completely agree with that. A lot of y'all give up hope, shit like that. A lot of y'all, we have YouTube. Y'all not even trying to go look up this information. A lot of y'all don't even know what the fuck an FHA loan is. I understand interest rates are high as fuck right now, so you probably want to wait till it comes down. But then you still can refinance that house. Get in the house, and I'm not gonna say it's that simple because you use that FHA loan. You put your money down. Make sure you have money for little dumbass like little things to fix up. Like my first 2 weeks here, one of the pipes in the basement going down to the sewer, it was backed up. So I had to have somebody come out, $700. Luckily, I'm blessed that I had the money to do it. I had to have a man come out and snake it all the way down to the street. So, you know, just because you have the money to get that FHA loan and get in that house, make sure you got a little nest egg, make sure you got a little something else, because anything could go wrong in a house. When you buy a house, the number one thing I think I've learned since I've had a house, maybe, I don't know, 2 years now, you will never be bored. There's always something you can do in this motherfucker. There's always something you can fix. There's always something going on. I'm not gonna say wrong, but there's always something that you can fix. And I apologize. We do got commercials right here. That's Anton show in the back. We got commercial around. I don't do enough shows to. I be getting roasted because I don't want to pay for YouTube, you know, commercials and shit like that. But I don't be on here enough. So that's just a little game right there. You know what I mean? I believe he's a billionaire, but you know, fuck what they talking about. I believe he's a billionaire. They're not a millionaire. He's a billionaire. So if you look through these, you see either a negative ass comment or people saying, yes, this actually works. You can look up the Bird method. There's all kinds of methods that you could use. Let me see. I'm going to read a couple more. I have no kids. So just because you don't have kids doesn't mean that you don't qualify. This message right here says, oh shit, I have no kids, so I'm out. No, just because you don't have kids doesn't mean you're disqualified. You can still get that earned income tax credit. Yeah, you could tell. This comment right here, you could tell who don't really want it in these comments. A bunch of excuses. What did I show you with the Anton video? Motherfuckers, y'all make more excuses than money. That's all y'all do is make excuses. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of then when my phone ring, one of my phones ring, and it's somebody that want to borrow some money. Well, here, let me tell you how you can get your own money so you can stop asking me and shit. But y'all don't want to do that. Y'all, oh no, I don't like. I have my CDLs. Oh no, I don't like driving. I don't like being in traffic. I don't want to hop in and out the truck. I don't want to drive all the way. Bro, you don't have to go over the road. I'm local. You know what I'm saying? It might have been that way back in the day, but these days you don't have to go over the road in your first year. There's so many jobs. Like, y'all got too many excuses. I'm telling you how to get this money. I'm telling you how to do this. If you want a quick way to get a bag, and I'm not saying it's quick. I apologize, because anything that's too quick, it might be too good to be true. But flipping mobile homes, a lot of these mobile home parks, a lot of them look like shit. There's a negative stigma towards it, and you just gotta fix that motherfucker up. It doesn't cost much. It's a lot faster. Only issues I ever run into are contractors or handyman. When you have a contractor or a handyman, you literally have to babysit this motherfucker. Like, all jokes aside, it's like I think the best way I've heard it described is babysitting an adult. Literally, they lie. They will run off on the plug. They would just they got a lot of excuses too. But finding a good handyman is the biggest issue in real estate. I think fixing and flipping houses. You could do it yourself. It might take a little longer. You want it done right. You know what I'm saying? You got other shit to do. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, look, this comment right here. What did I say? This comment right here. You can also apply for an FHA loan, 3.5% down. Buy or build a fourplex apartment unit. Living and renting. In an FHA loan, you have to live in it for 1 year. Largest black home renter. Yeah, okay. That just proves it right there. You and your family, put your money together. I had this idea back in my early 20s, but me and my family, we have trust issues and things like that because we didn't grow up together. Long story short. So, you know, we don't really click like that. You know, a lot of trust issues. They'd rather go get that money to one of their drug dealing boyfriends, and this nigga, oh, I'm gonna flip it for you, babe. I'm gonna flip that check. Motherfucker ran off on the plug. You stupid. Instead of trusting me. But anyways, you know, it is what it is, you know. But anyways, what's up, my brother right here? What's up, G? Love you too, bro. 18th letter. What's up, G? It's my motherfucking nigga right there. What's up, bro? 18th letter. He got his CDLs too. Lost one job, went right back. Less than a week. Got another job. Stop all the excuses. Y'all got too many excuses. Oh, I'd rather live off of Social Security and unemployment. Yeah, that's wild. That shit is wild to me, bro. All right, so we about to get into this Anton clip where he's explaining how to get yourself down in the lower tax bracket. Because, you know, where I'm at, I'm getting beat the fuck up by taxes. I'm getting my ass beat. But this secret right here, this is what I've been looking for the longest. This secret right here, it's not even a secret. Just go to fucking YouTube. He breaks this shit down. So here you go. We're gonna hop right into it because I'm done talking and shit like that. Y'all motherfuckers don't be listening anyway. Y'all stupid. All right. And I actually have the let me see, where the fuck is it? Okay, here we go. And I actually have a video clip to show you the difference between IRA. Somebody breaking that shit down. The difference between IRA, Roths, and traditional account. Because y'all think y'all just have 401k. No, there's other ideas, there's other things out here you can do with that money. Okay, here we go. All right, so turn it up. Turn me up.
Right. As I was saying, do you go against any business that has to do with private?
Secrets, nigga.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
That's okay. I'll let the trolls.
Okay, don't know how to shut up.
No, because it's in the Patreon. I pay $15 for the.
No, she don't know what the Patreon is. She's not. They're not both from not.
So, like I said, I will put it in the description down below. Anton has a Patreon where they're called the Bag Chasers, where he drops all kinds of information in that motherfucker. He's about to go through it right now, but people on the panel won't shut the fuck up and let him, get his rocks off and shit like that. 2K, that's a funny motherfucker right there. But a couple of these people, they kind of funny. Jazz, she cool. I fuck with her. All the woman, she married, surprisingly. She be talking her shit. But anyways, and Q Diddy, this nigga, he funny as hell. But here we go. This is Anton Daniels right here. You know what I mean? He the one, so long story short, I used to watch a lot of Kevin Samuels and videos like that. And how the algorithm works. It shot me over because Anton Daniels and Kevin Samuels were real cool. So it shot me over to one of Anton Daniels shows where he was on Lapeef. They have a panel like this where they talk about, grown and sexy things, the family, relationships, black issues. Just check out Lapeef. I think it's called Lapeef Network. Anton used to be on that show. Things happen, and long story short, we're here now. But we're all in this algorithm. We call it. We got a lot of names for it. But long story short, I was watching a lot of Anton's videos, and he talking money. You talking about money? Oh, you got my attention. Oh yeah, you talking money? Yeah. Let's talk that money. But unfortunately, a lot of these things around here, we just talk about relationships and why people scared to get coochie and things like that. Which this is fucking ridiculous. All these dudes have all these excuses why they don't get women and women disrespecting them and nigga, I don't have those problems with women. That's on y'all. But here we go. This is a clip of him breaking it down on how to get yourself in a lower tax bracket so you're not taxed as hard, which I needed this. So I had to do a show on this. You know what I'm saying? Here you go.
I don't know.
What am I supposed to be paying $15 for?
Everything you just asked. Bag.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, they call it the Bag Chase. So if you go to Patreon, it's Anton Daniels. I tried to put it down below in the description, but it didn't turn into the link.
No, so the Patreon is basically
and there's all kinds of information. He does, politics on how to get money. Like they actually do meetups and things like that. So collab. It's a good way to get out and meet people. You go to one of these meetings, you could potentially find yourself with a new business partner. As long as y'all trust each other, things like that, you can find yourself a new business partner. I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy doing this shit by yourself, which a lot of accounts they tell you, you just go ahead and do it by yourself because you're gonna make shit difficult. A lot of motherfuckers like to run off on a plug, everything like that. So you're probably better off doing it yourself. But if you need help getting to that first goal, getting that first bag, there's nothing wrong with teaming up. And thanks to Anton and everything he's done around here, I've met a lot of cool ass people, wouldn't mind doing business with. It's all about that trust, make sure you have the same vision, things like that. We talk to each other honestly, because I'm on here when I'm at work, all through the night, and we have panels and things like that. So honestly, I talk to these people I'm on a panel with more than I talk to my own friends and family. Not even gonna lie to y'all, just because I'm at work. But anyways, here you go.
Every bag he make, he gonna take you to the houses. He gonna show you the shit on the accounts.
No, well, I wasn't asking for that, sweetheart. I was asking because I wanted to know the type of business that he does, because I wanted to know if he interacts with public-private partnership or grants or getting that type of money. Do you leave that money on the table?
No.
I'm in the politics, and you're in Detroit, and I know city council and stuff like that. And if you are in your community, because I know you said that before, do you stray away from getting that type of business?
Everything that I do, I invest my own money into it. And the only thing that I do is I teach other people how to do it for themselves. I don't manage other people's monies. I don't partner with people. I don't do any of that. I don't believe in
Why?
I just believe in putting up my own money for everything and then showing the receipts.
Dame Dash, shut up, Dame Dash.
But then you just have a silent partner in restaurants, so you do collab.
I invest in other people. I put my own money up, but I don't look for anybody else to invest with.
Oh, I got you.
So if I see somebody that I believe in, or that I have a really great relationship with, or they're really good at what they do and they're looking for somebody to fund them, then sometimes I'll do that.
So you use your own money. You know what? When I was reading up on, like the habits of millionaires and successful businesses, they all say never use your own money. So
no, that's different. So you talking about people that leverage finance in order to. Okay, so I'll give you an example, and I ain't trying to make this no long thing. Let's say for it's less risk if you don't put up your own money, but I believe in 100% ownership, and I don't share ownership in anything. So, for example, if you want to go and you want to get into this particular business, let's say you want to leverage real estate in order to flip a house, right? Then you would take out financing.
Shout out to everybody watching. Please hit the like button. He about to break this shit down real quick. You see, when you get that, when he start talking that money shit, my big ass ears, I'm all ears, baby. Talk that money shit.
Or you would take more risk with the bank's money or with a hard money lender in order to flip that house, but you under pressure because you're paying an interest every single month in order to get that done. I have a completely different strategy when it comes to real estate. I'm not trying to get rich off of real estate when it comes to making money from it. It's a longer game for me, so I use it as a tax shelter while increasing my net worth. So in order for me to do that, I need to get rid of money because I make so much money outside of real estate. And so I use real estate as an investment tool for a longer term gain. And I don't need any financing, and I don't need to pay any interest to the bank. I keep all of the money for myself.
Are you currently
those are more real estate level game and conversations that I usually have. But go ahead. What was you saying?
I was saying, are you currently invested in Bitcoin?
No, I don't.
Like I said, the one thing about going in a partnership with people and trying to combine money and shit like that, you don't want to chase a motherfucker down, man. That's one thing about it. You don't want to. They pass away. You don't want to pull up.
Settled this yet, right? Where's my money, motherfucker? Where's my money, motherfucker? I want my money. Funeral or no funeral, I want my money. I don't care if I have to give you mouth to mouth and revive your black ass. I want my money.
Funny as hell. You don't want to be chasing a motherfucker down for your ends, bro. It's the same thing, you know. I ain't gonna get into that, but the same thing as that. But shout out to everybody watching. Please hit the motherfucking like button. Here, we're gonna get back into it because I don't want to be here very long. I'm gonna do another show probably later or something like that. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. I don't believe in telling people to invest in something, A, that I don't invest in myself, and B, that I don't feel like I have enough understanding,
right,
to really make an informed decision. I don't believe in gambling. I believe in making informed decisions.
So specifically,
while I study it,
or stocks altogether.
While I study it, I do.
Amelia Sykes is
my bad, y'all. We got commercials and shit because I don't be on here enough. I already pay for StreamYard that I don't use.
No matter who you are, there are times it can be tough to be yourself when you have
understand.
That's my bad. I don't be on here enough. So yeah, we got commercials. Everybody, they be trying to clown me. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, bro. Y'all gonna watch these goddamn commercials.
I do understand cryptocurrency extensively, but I'm not comfortable enough to tell other people to invest in it until I fully understand it to the point to where I feel like I mastered it.
How do you feel about the rumor mill of allegations that the United States might go to a crypto coin?
Eventually, we all gonna either go to crypto coins or stable coins,
because
it's a way to control the money, right? Even when you're talking about Biden, well, we can go to the next subject after this, but even when you're talking about Biden hiring 80,000 agents and that they're now anything above $600 on any platform such as Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, they're tracking your money in order to make sure that they tax it. And so what you'll see is a lot of people, they'll say, I only accept cash. Hairdressers are only accepting cash, whereas they used to take PayPal and stuff like that. And it's a way for the government to be able to make sure that they get their fair share. And so the only way that they can do that is by tracking your money. And as long as
that's a fact. And you know something crazy? I don't know. It's through Biden's administration, but they want to start if you send over $400 through what's that? Was it is it not Cash? Is it Cash App? Yeah, if you send more than $400 through Cash App, they want to know. They're gonna start sending out them I forget what form it is. You gotta start paying tax on that shit. So if you send more than $400 through Cash App, just be ready, bro.
They print in cash and they can't do that. So eventually they'll have to go over to multiple. They'll have to go into alternative streams of income or alternative ways to be able to capture currency in order to be able to track it effectively. But they got to regulate it. So it's more that goes into it.
Right.
Blockchain technology, they can't control it as much, and that's why it's still a lot of it on the black market. And it's hard for them to recover it and track it, and so they don't really want to get into it until they start to really be able to control blockchain technology and for there to be a wider adoption. Because you also talking about other countries, they still hedge against the dollar or hedge with the dollar in order to protect their own currency, right? So it's so many other factors that go into it, and that's
until they learn how to control it. As soon as they find out how to truly control it, that's when they're gonna implement it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all this money that they, fuck having dollars. Everything is digital these days. It's 2024. A lot of things are digital. But until they can regulate it, shout out to prostitution, legalize prostitution. I'm all for it. Let these hoes sell that musty coochie. 2024. I approve that message.
That's why I say I wouldn't advise anybody to get into it, because it's a longer game and it's a deeper game that goes into it.
I feel like we need to go to war about Texas. Like we need to have another Boston Tea Party, because we getting taxed.
I ain't gonna lie to you, G. I'm here for it. Like I ain't with the Black Lives movement, Black Lives Matter movement. I ain't about to march with y'all niggas over that shit. But over these taxes, I promise you. Like, so if I get a hint that I've worked a lot of places, bro, I've done a lot of shit. I've been a lot of places. But anyways, I tell, like, if I get the hint that you're fucking racist or anything like that, I'll look that white man, or I mean, you really can't be, racist to me, because I don't really believe in it, because you don't have more money to me. But I really look at this white man, and I would tell him, the thing about, you're not mad at me because of color of my skin. You're mad because you're broke, you're poor, your family. So just think about it like this. Here, I got my calculator out. So think about it like this. And this is how I always explain it to them. So if the government's taking $700, which is real, they're taking $700 from me a week. That's how much they're taxing me. Times that by 4. We gonna do it the dumb way. That's $2,800 a month. $2,800 a month. Times that by 12. So they're taking $33,000 from me a year. $33,000. Imagine what I could do with that money. And that's how I would talk to that man. Or how much ever I was making at that time, I would tell him, this is how much I'm getting taxed. And every time I get my check, this is how I explain it to him. Every time I get my check, they take that shit out. Imagine ordering a pizza. This is how I look at it. Imagine every time you order some food, or this is the easy way, because how it's split up. Every time you order a pizza, a quarter of it's gone. Because that's normally how they tax it, between 20 and 25%. Normally, depending on what bracket you're in. But anyways, 20 to 25%. So 25%, a quarter of your pizza is gone when it gets delivered to you. But you're mad at me because the color of my skin. This is fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You're an idiot. You ain't mad at me. You're mad at the man. You're mad at the government. You ain't about to do shit about it. So you got to find a way to point the finger and place blame. You know what I mean? So that's the way I look at this shit. You ain't mad at me, bitch. You mad at them. But here we go. And I agree with 2K. It's time for a revolution. It's time to. I understand. Certain places like the city, they need a couple dollars. It's just weird to me that I'm paying different taxes. It should be like straight up and down, bro. We all kick in at least 100, 200. That's cool. I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? Civil servants, I understand. That's how they make their money. Things like that. Police, I understand all that. I understand. But it should be straight up and down. There's no reason why I'm paying 700. Why this nigga over here only got to pay literally 200, 300. Back when I was broke as hell, let me point to myself. Back when I was broke as hell in my early 20s, there's no reason why I'm working this job. And back then, I was complaining back then. I'm looking at my check. It's supposed to be a band, but I'm only getting 700. I was bitching back then. I've always complained about taxes. I've always complained about taxes. But when I look at this motherfucker, or anybody, any kind of dum-dum, I'll really look at you like, you're not mad at me, bro. Just imagine if you had that $33,000 a year, that extra money. You could really truly put your kids through college. You can get you an extra vehicle. You can investment properties. There's a lot of things you could do with that money. But y'all mad at me. Bitch, don't be mad at me. It's time for a revolution. That's just me. If the government come cut my lights off right now, hey, I pay my bills, bitch. Hey, they owe me.
On way too much. We getting taxed on taxes. Like you can't even own a house because the property tax. You getting taxed on your check. Then when you cash a check, you getting taxed to cash a check. Then when you spend the money, you getting taxed to spend the money.
Literally,
I know the taxes weren't set up like this at first.
Isn't paying taxes in general like isn't that kind of like a scam?
Yeah, because I feel like they don't take the taxes out.
Isn't that like a thing? Like we really shouldn't have to be paying taxes like that.
Yeah, it gets a little deeper than that. Taxes is kind of a scam because if the dollar continues to circulate, eventually it all goes back to the federal government.
Right.
So, for example, you get your check, you pay you work a regular job, your W-2, get your federal, your state, and all of that stuff.
What's up, Nightish?
And so let's just say you pay 20 to 25% of your money that goes into the federal government. You left with 75% of the money. Let's say you go out.
Hey, Nightish, I heard that beat you made the other day. God damn, I need that one. I need that on my intro, brother. Hey, my regular ass intro. I need that beat, brother.
And then you hire a contractor to do some work on your house. Well, you pay them, but then they have to report that, and then they have to pay taxes on money that was already taxed. You see what I'm saying? And then once they pay money on money that was already taxed, they go out to the store and let's say they buy some groceries or they go and buy some goods and services. Then they got to pay 6%, 7%, 8%, 9%, depending on what state that you live in or what city you in, and sales tax. And so as long as that dollar continues to circulate, which is why the government is incentivizing y'all to continue to spend it, is because it always comes back down to them, because the money is getting double and triple taxed as long as it's circulating and going to the people.
Yeah.
And the reason why they're so against billionaires is because billionaires don't necessarily pay as many taxes, even though they pay more taxes when it comes to income and employment, because they don't leverage debt in the same way that y'all do.
Listen up. This is it right here. This is what made me do this show right here. He about to explain how this shit works.
So now you paying taxes on the interest that you then take out, whether you're using credit cards or you want to go, they selling y'all on the idea of generational wealth. And that's the dumbest thing ever, because you don't look at your home in the same way that you look at it as an investment property, because you're not writing it off and you're not calculating the true expenses that come along with it. You don't look into the property taxes, the maintenance, you don't look at the utility bills, and you're not capturing that as expense.
Like, and not I apologize, because this is a business. You could literally write all this shit off because you view this shit as a YouTube shit as a business. You use your internet, you can write that off. Your home, you can get it. You can get a point. You can get points for that. Your cell phone. Let me see. I said internet. Just all this shit. There's so many things that you could. If I establish this as a business, my home is my business. Write that shit off, bro. And if you need to learn how to do it, nigga, we have YouTube right here. Or go join Anton's Bag Chasers. They got that shit in there. Like I said, I'm gonna put it down below. I'm gonna put the. I try to do it where you could just click it, but it didn't work. But I'll try to put up in the link.
Expenses, so you don't really understand that that's not an investment. It then becomes a black hole until you stay in it for an extended period of time, and then the fees that come along with selling that property, whether you're on the side of the buyer or the seller, 6% at some point, 3 to 6% is going to go to the real estate firm, right? In addition to the taxes, depending on how long you hold the property. So the key is continuing to keep the dollar circulating, because as much as they do, they know that it's going to get taxed here, it's going to get taxed there, until it becomes zero and it comes back into the federal government, and then you have to trade in more of your time for money. Whereas rich people, they don't have to use credit, but they do. And the reason that they do, and this is the myth, Jamisha, that you was talking about, is let's say, for example, you're a person and you're a CEO of a company and the majority of your package comes with equity, right? If my package comes with equity, let's say you're a Mark Zuckerberg or an Elon Musk, they don't want to buy a house with the money that they made from what they getting paid from their job.
Right.
Why? Because the minute that they liquidate it, they got to pay taxes in order to buy that house. So let's say he want to buy a $10 million house. That means he got to sell $20 million worth of stock, because he got to give $10 million over to the federal government just to be able to buy a house and still have to pay profit.
Only thing with that is, the interest that come with it, aka tax. If you really want to break it down, aka tax, the interest rates. You know what I'm saying? The interest. You're gonna have to, and make sure y'all checking y'all loans, because car and house, they'll fuck you over. Where a car specifically, where they'll do a thing like you think you paying off that interest first? No, they're gonna fuck you over. They're gonna pay a little interest here, then you're gonna pay towards the principal. interest, principal, interest, principal. You can pay it off a lot faster. You got to start calling in and telling me, hey, I want to pay towards the principal. So y'all got to watch that shit. That's how a lot of these loan companies get over. Y'all better watch that shit.
Property tax.
Ask them when you go buy a car. Ask them, hey, is it all? Am I paying the interest all? Am I paying all the interest first, or is it gonna keep flipping? Because you're gonna be paying a longer. You're gonna be paying a longer note for a longer amount of time. You're gonna pay a longer amount of time on that note if they keep switching from interest to principal, interest, principal, interest, principal. Just watch that shit. You need to ask that shit.
Taxes, maintenance, insurance, and then continue to do whatever it is that he do. So what they do is they take out loans against their equity position in that company because they don't have to pay taxes on that. And since the loan is guaranteed by their equity,
what the hell? Oh,
position in that company.
Job,
that
my
means
bad,
they can get
y'all.
it
I
at a
thought
much
they
lower
shut me
rate than
down.
what you getting
I
from
told
the
y'all they
federal
didn't want me to hear
right?
me
Because
pop.
the Fed didn't raise rates or lower rates according to inflation, right?
According
so
to
basically, what that
economy.
means is that they're leveraging credit to reduce the opportunity to give the federal government half of their earnings, and they're using that to then pay off and buy and live and play and buy the toys and buy the houses and things like that, because they'd rather keep most of their money and only pay a little bit of interest to the bank. So it's a calculation. It's an opportunity cost. The opportunity cost is, will it cost me more to pay taxes to the federal government, or will it cost me more to pay the interest, the minimal amount of interest to the bank, but the bank know that they're gonna give me a better rate because they're securing it against my equity position in this company. Right. You see what I'm saying? So the game is to reduce your tax burden, increase your net worth, while at the same time still being able to live whatever lifestyle that you want to live. Most people understand the game because they think that rich people use credit the same way that they do. They don't at all.
So for there's life insurance policy in the way that you just described too.
You said what? Oh yeah, life insurance. I don't advocate for that, but I got a whole nother philosophy about that. But the goal is to make as much money as possible. Leverage it as investments. The only way you can do that is reducing the amount of money that you're spending on your lifestyle, because then you can lower your tax burden, because your tax burden is based off of your adjusted gross income. That means how much money you make on your job minus or plus how much money you make in your business. Most of the time, it's important to have a business that's attached to a real lifestyle. That way you can justify the expenses that you're writing off. And what happens is, once you adjust that adjusted gross income, it's the combined amount.
When you get into real estate, they'll start breaking all that shit down. What you make versus what the fuck you spending. Long story short.
That you make or lose from your business.
At the end, what you make, what you're spending, and you subtract that. What you make versus what you're spending, you subtract that. At the end of the day, that's your adjusted gross.
Plus whatever it is that you make or lose from your regular job, that's your adjusted gross income. So if you make $100,000 a year, you give $23,000 over into your IRA or your Roth or your investment accounts or whatever, right? Your what am I looking for?
Traditional.
Your 401k. You give 23,000 because that's the threshold. 22,000 of your 401k. It then knocks you down into a lower tax bracket, because instead of paying taxes on $100,000, your adjusted gross income is $77,000 if you marry.
And see, my thing was, all through it was my understanding, I wanted to match whatever the company was matching. I didn't want to put more. I didn't know this secret right here. This is why I did this show right here, to explain this shit to y'all. Back in my early 20s, I was just matching. So if they're matching 4%, because most companies only go to 4%. I want that 4%. I want y'all to throw all that shit in there. No, what Anton is saying is try to get up under, because there's a new. I should have pulled that up for y'all too. The government last year they raised the tax brackets. They raised it, so it feels like 77 or just 70 last year. Now it's like 85, which they're making it harder for us to get down, so we don't have to pay those taxes. They're making it harder. But Anton's explaining it, and I actually have a video for you that's going to explain this.
Then it knocks you down into a lower tax bracket. Well, if you own a business and you reinvest back into that business and you spend more than you make from that business, but you can substantiate your income because you still got a regular job. You can reduce your tax burden even lower. So now you may be in a 50, 40, 30 adjusted gross income because that's the money that you spent on your business because your Schedule C, because you own an LLC.
Right.
Now reducing your tax burden because your adjusted gross income is lower. So the goal is to keep more of your money by investing in yourself. It raises your net worth because your business or whatever it is that you into is worth more on paper. And then at the same time, you're reducing your tax burden, which then legally reduces the amount that you got to give over to the federal government. But if you're just paying a W-2, your adjusted gross income is going to be whatever it is you made on your W-2. You give all your money to the federal government, and your lifestyle is going to be less because you don't know what you're doing. So the money game is a language. It's an expertise. Most people don't know how to play it. Most people is not willing to learn. And so then they just look at their income. They adjust their income more. If you make more money, you adjust your lifestyle up. You don't really make any money as a result of it. You don't build any wealth. And so the myth of generational wealth is an ignorant one that most people don't understand. So when they see these politicians sell them on it, or when they don't understand a tax code and how, for example, Trump's tax cuts can benefit them, they don't know how to take advantage of it because they only go based off of talking points from a Democratic Party. They don't really understand how to leverage it. But it's available to all of us if you want to understand the language.
I've sent you up here and
you preaching, man.
On this platform.
Well, I mean, this is what I really talk about on a regular basis. So
right. So in that same,
I'm trying to tell y'all that's how I got hip to Anton. He was talking that money shit. I even told him we was on a panel one night. They asked, "What's your favorite show?" And I said, "Don't do coke in the bathroom because you be spitting on that motherfucker. You be spitting. You really spit that knowledge of people who want to get that money." But here he is. He has a Patreon with over, I think he said 10,000 members. And one dude, he had a 15, and then he just told us he has a $10 one. $10, it depends what level you want. So whatever secret, whatever gems you want, go sign up for that fucking Patreon. You want to find out how to get this money, go sign up for that Patreon. This is just a little crumbs right here. I'm giving y'all the crumbs. This is literally just the crumbs that he has to offer you. Go sign up for that fucking Patreon. $10, $15. Y'all spend that's one fucking meal at Burger King these days. That's one meal at McDonald's. That's not even Church's Chicken. If I go get my meal at Church's Chicken, it's like $17. He's trying to teach you how to get more money, how to invest that money. Instead of y'all buying this dumb shit on lashes, fake weave, dumbass shoes, niggas, dumbass shoes, taking bitches out, spending money on bitches. I mean, I need my musty coochie around me. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? No, the whole point is he's trying to tell y'all, and I'm gonna drop the link soon. His Patreon. He's trying to tell y'all how to invest your money, bro. That's the reason why I did this show. I know nobody don't watch my shit. I understand that. I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna try to clip this motherfucker up, and I'm gonna push it out on TikTok or wherever the fuck I need to throw it, bro. Because y'all need to get this information. If you want to get dropped down to a lower tax bracket, maybe I might even qualify for the earned income tax credit once I start dropping myself down. But hold on a second, because I'm gonna play this one also. It explains the difference between. Let me see. Explains the difference between the IRA and things like that. Roth's account. Here you go. Let's watch this one, and just another money talk. This is just showing you the difference between the shit. All right, here you go.
For retirement, you may have heard of 401k accounts, health savings accounts, or HSAs, and individual retirement accounts, or IRAs. Each can play a crucial role in helping you plan for retirement. In this video, let's focus on the IRA accounts and the differences and advantages between them. There are two main types of IRAs, the traditional and the Roth. The traditional IRA allows you to contribute money that has not yet been taxed. This is considered pre-tax income. Once in the account, your money can grow tax deferred, but you will have to pay income taxes once you begin to withdraw funds later. A Roth IRA is where you contribute funds you've already paid taxes on. The upside to getting taxed before putting the money in is that your contributions grow in your account and you won't be taxed upon withdrawing the funds years later. Major difference between Roth IRA and traditional IRA. Taxes. The basic difference between these two accounts is on when you'll be taxed. With the Roth IRA, your funds will be taxed before you contribute to the account. while with the traditional IRA, your money is taxed at the point of your withdrawal from the fund. Your choice to make tax payment upfront or at withdrawal depends on one big idea. Will your income tax bracket be lower in the future? Your answer to this question will be a big determinant of if you use a traditional or Roth account.
And I want to do the show for dum-dums like me. You know what I mean? Specifically for dum-dums like me. Because this is important. Like, everybody thinks you got to go with a 401k. No, when I found out what a Roth account was, I was like, what? What? So when I found that shit out, hey, you know what? I'm gonna start stashing it. What's it called? Like a squirrel with the nuts or whatever the fuck is it called. So I'm doing this show for every dum-dum just like me. Ignorant.
If you're in a
ignorant meaning lack of knowledge, but there you go.
Tax bracket now, but realize that your income generation will be greatly reduced later, thus putting you in a lower tax bracket, then the traditional IRA would be better, so that you can be taxed at a later date in a lower bracket. But if you believe that your tax bracket would be higher in the future, then getting taxed now would be most efficient, and putting after-tax money into a Roth makes sense. Early withdrawals. The magic age for withdrawals without penalties for all retirement accounts is 59 and a half. But life hits us all differently, and sometimes you'll need access to money in your retirement accounts.
This part is important because the way you're taxed on your 401k, if you want to take a little bit of that money out, like if you want to do some repairs or anything like the way you're taxed on that shit. So this is important right here.
Though we typically strongly suggest not pulling money out of any retirement account until actually retired, one big advantage of the Roth IRA over its counterpart is flexible early withdrawals. Since you contribute to Roth IRA with funds you've already paid taxes on, you can withdraw your contributions, but not any gains, free without penalties, as long as it's been in the account over 5 years. Why is this? Remember, you contributed to your Roth IRA with after-tax money, so taxes have already been paid on your contributions. Be careful though, because you'll incur penalties if you try and withdraw the gains or earnings that your money accumulated. With the traditional IRA, you can only withdraw without penalty after you turn 59 and a half. Though you can make early withdrawals, you'll be hit with income taxes, and most times you'll have to pay a 10% early withdrawal penalty to the IRS. Lastly, Roth IRAs have an additional potential advantage over traditional IRAs. Since you can pull your contributed amount early from the account, some may utilize their Roth IRA as an emergency fund. Once again, we typically suggest that you build your emergency fund and put it in a high-yield savings account, but life happens, and these funds could be there for you in the event you need some extra cash. Required minimum distributions. Required minimum distributions, also known as RMDs, are mandatory yearly withdrawals.
Trading at Schwab is now powered by Ameritrade, giving traders even more ways to sharpen their skills with tailored education. Get an expanding library filled with new online videos.
At the time of this video, the age where this is required to start is 72 years old. Traditional IRA accounts, and typically all traditional types of retirement accounts, have an RMD requirement, while Roth accounts don't have required minimum distributions. The reasoning for this is simple. You are not taxed on your money in a traditional account until you withdraw. The US government wants to be able to tax you at some point, so it requires you to begin to withdraw at a specific age. Since Roth accounts are funded with post-tax dollars, you're not under obligation to spend the money in your Roth. The opportunity to ignore compulsory withdrawal is one very big advantage you'll enjoy with a Roth IRA. Income limits. While anyone can open and contribute to a traditional IRA, regardless of your annual income, income limits can prevent you from contributing to Roth IRAs. For you to contribute to a Roth IRA directly as of 2022, you must make less than $144,000, and for married filing jointly, that number is $214,000. This was initially put in place so that highly paid employees were not afforded more benefit than the average earner from the tax advantages the account provides.
Pause that right there so y'all can read that shit yourself. Let that shit. So, I mean, y'all niggas ain't making 144,000 shit. I ain't worried about that.
Provided. Also note, there's no limit to how much can be contributed to a traditional IRA. Not everyone can deduct their entire contribution from their taxable income, as this is determined by you and your spouse's income level as appropriate. We've talked about some of the differences between the two, but there are commonalities as well. There are rules and advantages to investing in an IRA, regardless of whether you choose the Roth or traditional route. Tax-free investments growth. Roth and traditional IRAs both come with tax-free investment growth, meaning you'll have paid the tax before or you'll pay it later upon withdrawal. But while the money is growing in your account, it is not being taxed. This allows your money to grow and compound for many years and decades if you allow it. This is awesome because in a normal investment brokerage account, you will have to pay taxes each time you sell an investment and make a gain or each time you receive a dividend. Allowing your money time to compound without taxation strengthens your path toward wealth and financial freedom. Total contribution deadlines and limits. You can contribute money to your retirement account so long as you have taxable income. This is important. Annual contribution limits are the same for both Roth and traditional IRAs. As of 2022, this limit is $6,000. If you are 50 years or older, you can contribute an additional $1,000 in.
So annual contribution limits $6,000 a year. Keynote, bro.
Catch-up contributions. Now that we've discussed
if you're over the age of 50, you're allowed an extra 1,000, so 7,000. So
2 accounts, you may be wondering which option is best for you. To be able to answer that, you need to ask yourself a question. Does it make the most sense to be taxed now or later? When you answer that question, you can choose the IRA type that will give you the best tax savings. That's because if you expect lower tax rates in retirement, you can choose a traditional IRA that comes with an upfront tax advantage, while if you think that rate will be higher in retirement, you can choose a Roth IRA with its delayed tax benefits. Remember that Roth IRA contributions are not tax deductible when you withdraw. If you're in a seemingly low tax bracket now, you're probably going to save more money in the long run by being taxed now and putting the funds into a Roth IRA. But with a moderate to high tax bracket now, then traditional IRA tax savings contributions could be the better way for you. So a traditional IRA has the upfront tax break over the Roth, and it also has no income limit, meaning regardless of how much money you make, you can contribute to this account. For high income earners or those looking to reduce their tax income, it is effectively cheaper to save for retirement, as tax savings each year reduce your contribution, but you will be taxed in retirement. In contrast, the Roth IRA means you'll be taxed now, but your contributions and the earnings it makes will grow tax-free and will not be taxed upon withdrawal when you retire. Both IRAs can be very good options for retirement savings. No matter which one you decide to go with, the sooner you begin to invest and put the compounding interest rate power to work for you, the better off you'll be in retirement. Tell us, do you currently contribute to an IRA? Which did you choose? If you learned something new today, like this video and share it with your friends.
So that's that. We can get back to the other video, but that's a different option than 401k. Shout out to Tom. Shout out to Tom. I don't know who that is, but invest early and often. That's a fact. Even if you're in the stock market, my thing about stocks, whatever the fuck you wear, whatever the fuck you do, whatever the fuck you drink, I don't know what you do in your life. But you have an iPhone. A lot of y'all motherfuckers, if you have iPhone, Android, you need to invest in that stock. At least buy one share and let that motherfucker grow. I have stocks I don't even look at. I'm scared to look at, and it was a big hit this week. But I do have stocks I do look at, trade day trading and shit like that. But anyways, anything you wear, you wear Nikes, invest. Under Armour, invest. And I have this one with science, or well, not science, but technology. Get into technology, bro. This shit is booming. We're in 2024. Anything technology, I ain't gonna say anything, but most things technology is gonna fucking grow. I have the one where this chip, nigga, I'm making crazy money on it. Within the last year, I'm making crazy money on this shit. But anyways, do what's best for you. Ultimately, do what's best for you. When it comes to stocks, if you can at least get one and just watch that bitch grow, there's some where you can buy a like partial, You can buy partial stocks. It's like you don't have to buy the whole thing. Like, so say, hold on, let me go look right now. Cause some of this shit is out of control. Like I think Apple is fucking ridiculous. A lot of these are fucking ridiculous. The cost of them. Oh, so I'm down today. See, I just looked today. Yesterday it was all green. We was high as fuck. We was eating good, pretty good. We was eating good yesterday. Okay, so Nike, $83 for one, and I have QCOM. Go look that up. They down today, but that's my moneymaker right there. Automate. Okay, S&P 500, yeah. But that's a lot of these motherfuckers don't have that kind of money to invest in that time. Automate it. Don't even look at it. Yes. Don't look at it. Just throw a little something in there. Hey, if you get paid, throw a little something in there. QCOM, it's 171 for one. And if you can, that's just put that just one. I'm just telling you, just one. Because this motherfucker been growing. When I first got it, I don't know how much it was when I first got it, but when I first bought that bad boy, it was cheap. It was low. It could have been more than $60. Now it's worth over 121. Come on, y'all. Under Armour. Under Armour is $8. Nike is $83. Either way, just buy one. You're gonna spend $100 on a pair of shoes. You might as well just go buy one stock of Nike. Hennessy, what is it? Hennessy. They lumped all them shits together. That's what pissing me off about them. But Hennessy, what is it? Hennessy, Moet, Louis Vuitton. They have a big one and a lower one. I don't know what ADR is, but they have one that's 130, and then they have one that's 652. So hey, y'all know how niggas is. Niggas gonna buy that Louis. Niggas gonna buy that Henny. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft right now is 416. They're down today. That's cool. Apple is 231. Okay, that's hot. Dole, $16. There's no way you can't afford that, bro. Nike, $83. Come on, y'all. Like this shit is simple. Put that little something in there. Just one. Just even you could just buy one. Put it in there and just fucking leave it. Don't even worry about it. You got a couple extra dollars, just put it in there. Don't even worry. Under Armour is $8. Steph Curry is with Under Armour. So whenever he shine, whenever Steph shines, stock gonna go up. I remember. So shout out to Trump. I don't give a fuck who you about to vote for, Kamala, Trump. I don't give a fuck. I don't like Kamala. I'm just tell y'all that right now. I don't like her. She fake as fuck. She's the epitome of fake. But anyways, shout out to Trump, because when Trump was in office, this is why I made my money on stocks, day trading and shit like that. Whenever Trump say something about a company, them stocks gonna drop. I want to throw money in when it hit that lowest. Trump say something against it, boom. If you say something great against it, as soon as he say something great, I'm throwing a couple dollars in and watch that bitch rise. Because all these companies, it's going to go back up. It's going to go back up. It's just a matter of time. You know what I mean? So when that bitch hit, I ain't gonna say rock bottom. When that bitch go down, throw your money in and watch it rise back up. Y'all gotta, in due time. But it depends. See, my thing is, Tom, not everybody has this knowledge. Not everybody knows this is what you need to do. You know what I mean? This is what you should be doing. Everybody thinks this is my whole point of doing this, Tom. Everybody thinks you have to work off of a 401k. Everybody thinks you have to invest your money into that 401k, into that company. No. You do your research whether you want a traditional or a Roth account. Y'all need to do your research. It's not even hard. I just showed you the video. I just showed it to you. The Roth account is supreme. Y'all got me fucked up. The Roth account is everything, but that's just my personal opinion. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm not telling you what you do with your money. I don't care what you do with your money. All right, let's get back into the other video, because I just wanted to drop that video to show you the difference between Roth account and traditional and 401k. 401k is your own job and stupid shit like that. In which a lot of jobs you can invest in their stocks. You can invest in their stocks, but just know, like, y'all know which season is booming. It's like it's just playing. I hate to say the word playing with money, because you got to respect money first. If you respect money, it's gonna respect you. And I actually have a video on that also, but let me see. All right.
Just for the people that aren't doing what you're doing, the LLCs, do you inform them about the form that they got to fill out that they just
yeah
up on, which I think is bullshit. And then the other thing is with real estate too, I just want to say for people that are not flipping and you're purchasing a home, please don't buy points if you're not going to stay in that house for as long
I
as
know
you
what
have
she's
the
talking
mortgage,
about,
because it's a waste
wholesale
of
or-
money. I don't know what Anton is going to say, but that's facts. Points just to get your points to bring down your interest rate. If you're not going to stay in the home for the amount of the mortgage, it's not a benefit. You're only
the reason why we call ourselves bag chasers in the Patreon is because we chase the understanding, the knowledge, and information.
This is about to piss me off because somebody interrupted him while he's trying to drop this knowledge. You know what I mean? I hate that shit. I hate that shit. I think it was her ass. And it's like when people are talking, like y'all don't hear them talking. That's weird to me. You don't hear this nigga talking. Excuse me, dropping an M-bomb. I was doing good. My bad, Tom. You don't hear him talking, and he's really. And Bag Chasers follows Patreon. I got it down below in the description. Go to Patreon. He has different level memberships. He got the 10 and he got the 15. That's the two I heard. And you can all kinds of things that you want to learn. If you want to learn how to invest, real estate, stock. I'm sure he has all that shit in there. And Tom's a smart dude, man. But here we go. This part pissed me off because somebody interrupted him while he was trying to spit his shit. But here you go.
And then the greatest versions of us, which then translates into everything else in our lives, the money, the relationships, all of that, right? And so what I teach on the Patreon is this stuff, but I teach it.
Shout out to Tom, because I'm not even hip to this myself. Max it out. Look up the FIRE movement. Financial independence, retire early. Should I look it up right now, Tom, and play it during this video? You can respond to that, Tom. I don't know. Should I be playing it with this, or it's just like something you look up yourself? So help me out, Tom, because I'll look it up if you want me to, and I'll play it.
Slower. I show the receipts. I do the live streams. I take them through the homes. I show them some of the properties that I purchased. I show them my W-2s. I actually show them what it is that I generate on YouTube. I show them how I leverage this stuff in order to reduce the tax burden. We then have community meetups. We do all of this stuff. And so we really put in the work. And it's a lot of people that done got fucking rich. That's bag chasers. And a lot of people don't understand it. And they so enamored with the entertainment. But what I could do in the Patreon a lot of times is cut through the bullshit. Instead of putting the medicine in the candy, I could just get straight to it and teach people exactly what they're supposed to learn in order to continue to level up. So it's a lot of game in there. Like I give the strategies on how I make over $1 million in my web development company. I give the strategy on how I leverage market. Like it's a lot of information. But
yeah, Tom, I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking this shit up right now, Tom, and there's not too many good things to say about the FIRE movement. I don't know. I'll watch a video just to entertain it. Oh, I see that. Yeah. I see that. It's just not. I don't think that's feasible because of the way the economy is and the way things are set up. You have to live poor as shit to invest 50 to 7% of your salary. You got to remember, off top. So let's say I make $1,000 a week. Let's just say I make $1,000 a week. Out of that 1,000, they're going to tax at least 15 to 20% of that. So you're legit only going to have $700 a week. 700 times 4. What is that? Let me see, 21, 28, 2,800. So you're working with $2,800. Rent these days alone is rent. I'm not even talking about mortgage. Rent these days is like between $700 to like at least $1,200, depending on what city you're in. So that $1,200 right there, you can't invest 50% of your income off of that. But in time, I just looked that up real quick. But let's get back to the video.
I actually go and do it. I build the houses and then I come back and I tell them, hey, this is what I learned. This is where I fucked up. This is how I can how you guys can circumvent the process. Compared to this is why you want to do this differently.
Circumvent means to go around. How you can go around the problem.
The 3-4 different ways in which people make money in real estate. I break it all down. Why gurus lie to you, how you can get past it, how you can vet people effectively. All of that stuff, what the interest rates are, what you can expect over the next 6 months, the basis points cut that the Fed is going to make in order to try to spur the economy, what's going to happen if this person win the election, what's going to happen if this person win the election, how the market is going to be affected as a result of it, what the long-term play is, infrastructure deals, legislation, how that comes back down to the money, how you can leverage that in real estate, how you can leverage it back in the stock market, mutual funds, ETFs, what's coming on board, what companies we want to vet for, how to look at the charts, what is their debt load? What exactly is this company going to do? Why you should stay away from hospitality? We go through every single thing. I show them how to look at the charts. And so it's a lot of money. It's a lot of game. But, you know, again, I'm not going to do it for you. I'm just going to give you the information and you take it and do what you will with it.
Hey, look, I just got one question, man. Why sign up here?
I mean, if you want to rock out, I always put a link in the description, but it's a reason why I got the biggest Patreon. I got over 10,000 people in my Patreon and they know what's up. So I don't go by rumors. I don't go by people that, you know, make videos. It's always going to be some people that don't like you. But again, my receipts, I show everything. I show all of my tax forms, all of that. And so my receipts speak for itself. There's not been one person in my life, not one, that could ever say that I've ever done bad business or that I've ever got a dollar from them. I don't even take people's money. I don't allow for people to give me money at all.
Yeah, shout out to Anton, but I gotta play this shit. This is my favorite clip of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put Jay Prince on the thumbnail, and everybody know Jay Prince was getting paid. I wasn't getting paid or nothing, and this man asked me to show up every Wednesday and I showed up faithfully, and didn't ask him for one fucking dime. I didn't ask that man for one dime. He didn't offer me one dime.
That's one of my all-time favorite clips, bro. That shit is hilarious. All right, let's get back to the video. Shout out to Freeze, man. That's a cool brother right there, man. I really like him.
I don't invest people's stuff. I don't do none of that. We get it out the mud. We invest. We stay down. We get big hits. That's how we buy the Porsches. That's why we live the lifestyle, and that's why we.
I'm trying to see if I can copy this and bring it to mine. Let me see. Hold on. That worked. Okay, that worked right there. So I'm gonna put that one up top. And it's not expensive at all. Like, it's one fucking Big Mac meal a month. It's literally less than one Big Mac meal a month. So go sign up for that shit, bro. Y'all want to know how to get this money? Yo, where to push that shit? Come on, man. Shout out to Millionaire Morning Show. That's the Anton show. I'm gonna keep pushing that too, because he be dropping gems on the shit. I have so many clips of where I want to do shows. Like, this one ain't even supposed to be that long. I didn't want to be an hour long. I really wanted to only be like 20 minutes out. But anyways, I have so many clips of Anton dropping jewels on his Millionaire Morning Show. Just clips. Let me review this clip real quick. You know what I mean? Y'all need to tune in because he just be dropping free gems. But if you have one Big Mac meal in your pocket, you need to go be a bag chaser.
We don't
want to
pay
get this
as many
money.
taxes as the regular person. All of this information is available, but it's just up to the people if they want it or not. I just did a live stream on Sunday, and I broke down. I showed them how I use the tax auctions. I showed them how I look for certain properties.
I think that's good work.
I'm building. I give the game, and I don't even charge shit. Some people is paying $9.
I think when he said tax auction, I think he's talking about the sheriff auction. You can look in your look up in your county, go to sheriff auction, and you can find some foreclosures, actually vehicles, homes, and things like that. And they started out pretty low, but you can't walk in. The only thing about that shit, you can't walk in them. You can't go see them, you know, before you buy it. I mean, unless the door unlocked and you go bust in that motherfucker. But But yeah, no, sheriff auction, you can tax auction. He said tax auction, but it was just sheriff auction. But because they ain't pay their motherfucking taxes, so they took that shit. But anyways,
$. I don't sell no fucking courses. I don't do none of that shit. I just give the game.
Anton's morning show.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so his morning show, I said some of y'all, it's a different channel. So every morning, Monday through Friday, he goes live. I don't know what time, it's early, but he goes live, talks about what's current politics-wise, real estate, whatever, like that, those type of issues. So yeah.
That's where I'm at. I'm signing up, Anton, my boy. Hey.
I mean, you know, let's just get this.
You sold me, man. We
do meetups. We do RPG numbers.
We link up. I got a Discord.
When y'all coming to North Carolina?
I got a Discord inside of the Patreon that's linked to the Patreon, and we talk about the different things. We talk about government contracts. We talk. I only spend my.
And look at her just talking. Like, what's wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? I'm trying to tell motherfuckers how to get this money. Go get your fucking boyfriend. Go get your boyfriend so I can tell him how to get this motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? Like they he. No, shut the fuck up so he can tell you how to get this money. That's just me. That's just my opinion. I apologize, ladies, but in my head, when I look at this shit, I need you to shut the fuck up. So look, broski, I'm Rob Savage. This dude Pronto, is that his name down here? Pronto though? I don't know. Pronto. Is that a hairstyle? Anyways. He's the one that asked these questions about the Patreon. He's the one. You sold me, you got me. Tell me what else is in there. I got you, bro. Hey, I'm gonna throw you that money. Show me how to get that money. Me paying $10. It's like if you ever joined like a Discord for like gambling, like sports betting. Okay, yeah, you sold me. I see your receipts, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Me paying $50 a month. But I'm getting at least 400, 500 to a couple thousand a month. That's money well spent. If you listen to what the fuck he's saying and put your money where it needs to be, nigga, you're good. You're good. What are we talking about? These two chicks are talking. Shut the fuck up and let them spit it. See how he interrupted them? Like he's trying to tell everything. I want to rewind that a little bit, just a little bit, so he can tell like what all he has up in there. This the part that pissed me off, and I just like, man. High key turned it off, but here you go. 51, 47. Here you go.
Get big hits. That's how we buy the Porsches. That's why we live the lifestyle, and that's why we don't pay as many taxes as a regular person. All of this information is available, but it's just up to the people if they want it or not. I just did a live stream on Sunday, and
he in Detroit, and I've had a couple conversations with him. We done went back and forth a few times. Anton, me and Anton, we done went back and forth a few times. But ultimately, I'm like, shit, you in Detroit? That's only 3 hours away from me. I'm in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? I will pull up on you to get this knowledge. I will take you to lunch. Just so you can drop this. Because he used to do like 15-minute calls or something like that. Like it was something like that where he'll take he's like a consultant where he'll take 15-minute calls. You can pay for this shit. But I'm like, I'm the type, hey, I pay my money. I'll go buy you a latte. I'll go buy you lunch. We can stay in this Chipotle line, and you tell me you answer the questions that I have for you real quick. By the time we get up out of here, we go all the way. Boom. I'm driving 3 hours just to go buy you lunch, just so we stay in the line, and you can drop this knowledge on me, and I'm going my way. But a lot of y'all don't think about business like that. Somebody who's far ahead of me, who you can learn from. See, y'all don't look at it that. Y'all don't look at it that way. This shit is weird to me, but. If you're not doing better than the man, you need to shut the fuck up and listen. That's my opinion.
Broke down. I showed them how I use the tax auctions. I showed them how I look for certain properties.
I think that's good work.
I'm building. I give the game, and I don't even charge it. Some people is paying $9. I don't sell no fucking courses. I don't do none of that shit. I just give the game.
Anton's morning show.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so his morning show, I said some of y'all, it's a different channel. So every morning, Monday through Friday, he goes live.
They lucky I went on the panel because I would told him to shut the fuck up. That's just me. If you know me, you already know. I keep a high shut the fuck up in my back pocket, nigga. I keep a shut the fuck up in my back pocket.
I don't know what time, it's early. But he goes live, talks about what's current politics wise, real estate, whatever, like that, those type of issues. So yeah,
that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I'm signing up, Anton, my boy. Hey,
I mean, you know, let's just get
you
this.
stole me, man. You stole me, man.
we do meetups. We do our
I want to know.
We link up. I got a Discord.
When y'all coming to North Carolina?
I got a Discord inside of the page that's linked to the Patreon, and we talk about the different things.
Maybe
We
he'll
talk
come
about government contracts. We talk. And I only spend my money with bag chasers.
now that you're here.
Oh,
Do you have a lot of following in North Carolina? I think the closest state was
I have
probably.
no idea.
Come on, come to North Carolina. I'll show you around, but I'm not gonna be able to get you the hotel. I don't do none of that stuff.
Y'all, what were we even talking about before?
I don't know. I mean, we just kicking it. It ain't no big deal.
Yeah, it is because that was the last.
I totally forgot what we were talking about.
Well, I wanted to get back at Tui, how he was trying to come at you.
And that's pretty much it right there. Cause I appreciate that kind of information. A lot of y'all don't worship that kind of shit. Goddamn. So I have the Anton Daniels link down. I really should go into the next one because I had another show about Anton. Because he was spitting more shit. But let me see. Kamala. I have a few shows with Anton in it. I'm taking a minute to find the bullshit, but arguing. Let me see.
Guess what? If somebody comes to Anton and he says, listen, man, your family is in shambles, you need to get yourself together. And I'll say, well, wait a minute, you're not calling out everybody else's family. It doesn't remove my family from being in shambles. I want people to call me out. You know why? Because I want to be better. If you call me out, that means you love me. If you hold me accountable, that means you want me to be better. I never focused on whether or not they was getting on other people too. I knew that my teachers was getting on me because they seen more potential in me. So if you were smart, you would look at the opposite of how you're looking at it. Instead of trying to validate whether or not somebody else is doing the same thing, you would want to clean up your own house. Isn't the goal to be better, or is the goal to equalize blame? This is what's wrong with the black community, is that the community is so focused on whether or not everybody else. Hold on, let me kick it.
Yeah. I had a whole show for that. You know what I'm saying? But I spared y'all. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna start doing night shows. I'm gonna start going live at midnight or like 12 or probably like 1 a.m. because that's my comfortable zone when I'm at work. You know, I literally went and bought this dumbass tablet. I went and bought a tablet just so I could run shows off of it. Shout out to Fatty. He told me he told me that I can run shows off of the tablet. Let's see who online right now, because I ain't trying to be here. That's pretty much the show. But y'all know how I like to end my shows. Sharon's still on? Boy, he trying to go for a 12-hour stream. Oh, he reviewing the show from last night. This might be risky. Shout out to This Might Be Risky. I'm gonna try to shoot over there and get his link, because I think he has a show tonight. I don't remember what he said. I don't remember what he said, but more. Let me see. Dumbass shit. Yeah, this might be risky because I actually want to review this because they be trying to play my man Sway. They be trying to play him just because he a little younger. They try to play him like he don't know what the fuck he be talking about, but nah, y'all goofy as hell. But here we go. Lord. All right, there you go. I don't know how to do none of that shit. I'm goofy as hell. All right, this might be risky. This is what Sharon is doing right now. If y'all know Sharon, y'all know Sharon, but Oh, let me get the fuck up out of here because I'm done with this shit. Shout out to Anton for dropping them jewels on the money, helping me realize like, yo, you need to throw that money in a Roth's account. You need to drop your income. You need to drop that income, what it looks like on paper, so you're not paying nearly as many taxes at the end of the year. And that's just free game. That's literally free game. Let me go drop him a 10 ball. You know what I'm saying? A number 2 from a number 1. I don't know McDonald's menu, but let me go drop a 2 or number 1 from McDonald's. The meal, extra large. You know what I'm saying? Because that was pure game right there. But shout out to everybody who stuck in this bitch with me. Please hit the motherfucking like button. For all my players who get coochie, this for you.
Ooh, what you gonna do that for your honey, son?
House,
Yeah.
big pussy.
Ooh, big pussy.
Fuck.
Ooh, what else, son?
Ass.
Ooh, what else?
Titty.
Ooh, what else?
Eat it.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. So shout to them. Shout to that right there. Let me see. I don't know which one this is. No, that ain't even. That wasn't even it. But I'm still play it. Here you go. Yeah. I don't know how to put it on the big screen. How do you put it on the big screen? Put that booty on the big screen. Just that bullshit. Just that bullshit. Yeah. No, we want it on the big screen, baby. Yeah. Shout out to everybody that rocked out with me. No, let's go a little deeper. Yeah, we got up in here. Nah, Snow Bunny. I'm not too impressed, bitch. Fuck out of here. No offense. White women, y'all cool. See, y'all don't get no coochie. Y'all don't see this walking to the refrigerator. Yeah, you little meat niggas. How you gonna penetrate them cheeks? Huh? Yeah.
I'm surfing, miss if you got a bum.
Yeah, see, I gotta play the background music with this shit. So y'all get a little. There you go. Yeah. I had another chick for y'all too. Let me see if I go find her. She got a little turd cutter on her too. Yeah, I ain't impressed, bitch. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Little butt. Little booties matter, baby. Little booties matter. She know how to work that camera. She know how to work them angles. Yeah. Little butt. Yeah. Little booties matter, baby. Coming home to your bitch ass. Yeah. Little booties matter. Normally I don't be showing, yeah. Yeah, fuck up out of here. Yeah. Shout out everybody that rocked out with this show here for 1 hour and 30. I really didn't want to do that. I really only wanted to be here for like fucking 20 minutes. I swear that's all I wanted. But for all you niggas who don't get coochie, Y'all already know where y'all lie.
Virginity is cool. Come on. Virginity is cool. What up? Virginity is cool. He's got it. Virginity is cool. Come on. Virginity is cool. What up?
Shout out everybody that rocked out with me. I really appreciate y'all. There's a couple of other people on. I'm probably gonna do a double header. I'm probably gonna throw another show tonight. You know what I'm saying? But Sharon on. I forget who the fuck I just saw. Sharon on. Let me go over to the side. Fatty on. I don't know what the fuck Fatty talking about. Drip show. Truth. Red Pill Ranger. He on. Angry Man on. Yeah, these niggas be Shout out to Fatty. 5,000 subs. Shout out to fucking Fatty, man. Here you are. Yeah, almost close. But shout out to Fatty. He doing the 5,000 sub show. So shout out to him. And I'll see y'all in a couple minutes. I'm probably gonna do this pop the balloon challenge joint. We see what's popping with that. I just want to, see if bitches is genuine. But here we go.
Hey, you still a pussy bitch, all right? Don't ever forget that, you whole ass nigga.
Uncle Man is a piece of shit. Uncle Man is a piece of shit, bro.
That's a fact.
He a piece of shit.
Damn. Fuck you, Unc Man.
Fuck you, Unc Man, you piece of shit. That's why nobody loved you.